If you're new to the programming world, you've probably heard of people talking about all different types of programming languages, from Python to JavaScript to C to Java and the countless other languages that are out there. But what actually is a programming language? To start, we have to understand how and why computers can understand human instructions. Computer programming would be super simple if we could just speak or type English to a computer and it would be able to tell exactly what we wanted. Unfortunately, it's not that simple, and we have to write code in a way that computers can understand what we're trying to do. At the most basic level, computers can only understand what is called binary, which is a sequence of ones and zeros. One means on and zero means off. Put all these zeros and ones together, and you get what is called machine language or machine code. And it's called that because it's the most basic language that a machine or a computer can understand. Through this system, a machine can translate this sequence of ons and offs into a series of instructions that will be executed. But here's the issue. As a human, trying to write in binary would be nearly impossible. With machine code, you're talking about thousands, millions, or billions of zeros and ones, and that's just incredibly unrealistic and inefficient to try and write like that. So what are we left with then? Humans can't efficiently understand binary, and computers can't understand human languages, like English, at all. We need an intermediary language that is understandable by both human and machine, and that's where programming languages come in. Think of programming languages like human languages. There are tons and tons of them, and different people use different languages. But at the end of the day, these languages serve one purpose: to communicate. The purpose of a human language is to communicate human to human, while the purpose of a programming language is to communicate human to computer. As humans, we've written hundreds of programming languages that are all able to be understood by both us and computers. We have Python, JavaScript, Java, C, and plenty more. All of these languages are a little bit different from each other, but they all work in a similar way. Computer programmers will type some programming language into a code editor, and then either through compilation or interpretation, this code that we type in will get converted into machine code that the computer will understand and then execute. The exact syntax of each language and how it gets converted into machine language is what makes every language unique. Some languages excel in certain fields while other languages strive to be a jack of all trades. Some languages look similar to each other, like C++ and Java, just as English and Spanish look somewhat similar since they use the same alphabet. Each language typically has its own unique features, but essentially every language shares the same fundamental programming concepts like variables, conditionals, and loops. All programming that you do will be within one or more of these programming languages. As a programmer, you'll likely need to learn at least a couple, but it's always important to just start with one. Master one language first, and you'll be on your way to becoming a great programmer.